Welcome back, Trojans. The winter months may be cold, but that doesn't mean we have to let the winter blues get to us. Staying busy is the key, and lucky for us, there's always something happening here at East.
That's right, and our amazing students and staff have been hard at work, making this another jam-packed episode of Trojan TV. From a behind-the-scenes look at the school store to a spotlight on one of our very own students getting published in a national poetry contest. We've got a lot to cover today.
Plus, get ready for the second episode of Randoms with Ranger, where Brady sat down with Mr. Ranger to answer completely random questions. You won't want to miss it.
And we're diving into a major news story that's been making headlines across the country. What's really going on with TikTok, and why the U.S. government is demanding changes.
All this and more, Trojan TV starts now. Welcome back. We've got a couple of great features for our Trojan Spotlight this week, starting with our school store. If you've ever bought a snack, hoodie, or school supply from the school store, you might not have thought about all the work that goes on behind the scenes.
That's right. From organizing inventory to setting prices and running the daily operations, a lot goes into keeping the store running smoothly. Calvin and Paige got an exclusive look at the dedicated students and staff who make it all happen.
$9. Every morning, the school store comes to life. It's a place where students grab a quick snack and pick up some Trojan merchandise. But what makes the school store special is the team behind it. Managed by our 7th grade counselor, Mrs. Van Gilder, and our 6th grade counselor, Mr. Kramer, the school store is run entirely by our own student workers.
So the purpose of the school store is to raise money for the school and also to promote school spirit. We sell a lot of Trojan apparel. So right behind me we have Trojan sweatshirts, t-shirts, beanies, and other Trojan items such as stickers, pencils, pens, and cinch bags, lanyards, so a lot of different Trojan items.
Our student workers take on the responsibility of running the store, learning valuable skills like teamwork and time management. They stand behind the counter, take orders, and handle all the payments.
I really kind of like helping people and getting to wake up because it feels super cool, and especially getting to work.
I like how you can either work at the counter, you can work at the back, you can restock food, work with the money box, and like you can do all the different things, but then you still have a choice of what to do, like you're not assigned one part.
The school store is open every morning on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. This has been Calvin and Paige reporting for Trojan TV.
What an awesome inside look at how our school store operates. And did you know one of the school store employees is also making waves in the literary world?
That's right. 6th grader Brooke Gillis recently had her poetry selected for a national publication, a huge honor and a testament to her talent and hard work.
Oliver and I caught up with Brooke to learn more about her amazing poem in this Trojan Spotlight.
Friends come in, friends come out, getting bumped and shoved, trying to make your way through, catching a glance of a familiar face is...
In a surprising turn of events even this poet in the making didn't expect, 6th grader Brooke Gillis has been selected for the Poetic Power Poem Contest for her incredible poem.
I think that Brooke won because her poem really spoke to middle schoolers, especially in 6th grade, and how they might be feeling nostalgic for elementary school because it's such a big change when you come to the middle school from elementary school. And I think she did a wonderful job with her details and showing that transformation and how those changes make you feel.
Brooke's poem, Middle School, perfectly captures the feeling of being new to the middle school experience.
Friends come in, friends come out, getting bumped and shoved, trying to make your way through. Catching a glance of a familiar face is rare, yet they don't seem to notice you. People change, I stay the same, trying to play the old games, just to hear them snicker my name. Missing the hallways that were so small, now I don't know my way at all. Rushing through 7 times a day, missing the line in an orderly fashioned way. Must keep grades up high, must try to achieve, perfect 100%. Missing being carefree. Elementary is where I long to be.
Only the top 50% of poems are selected nationally to be part of the competition and published by the program, making Brooke's achievement all the more impressive.
In ELA, my teacher told everyone there's this poem contest and that we should enter it for fun. And then I just got my computer and started writing a poem. I felt really proud of myself because I didn't think that poem would affect anything, and I just thought it was just for fun, but I didn't realize I actually took it seriously and wanted it to be published.
I just am really proud of Brooke. She is a student that loves writing and has a really unique voice. Anytime I give her a writing assignment, she takes it to a different level, and I am really excited to see what the future brings for Brooke with her writing.
This has been Oliver and Bishop reporting for Trojan TV.
Great story, Bishop. That poem was really well done. And now it's time for something a little more unpredictable.
That's right. It's time for episode 2 of Randoms with Ranger, where Brady sat down with our principal, Mr. Ranger, to discuss random topics. No scripts, no preparation, just completely unscripted fun.
You never know what's going to happen when these two get together. So let's go totally Trojan and check out the fun.
Okay, Rams Ranger got a new little bucket here.
A bucket of fun.
Yeah, a bucket of fun.
What's your favorite board game or card game to play with friends?
Oh, me, my friend Carter, and Finn, we play Assets at lunch. It's like a card game where you're like matching sets to each other, and you can like steal the other person's set. Me, Carter, and Finn play it like a lot at lunch, and whenever we go over to Finn's house. It's a lot of fun.
All right.
Or Monopoly. Monopoly's really fun. It's just like sometimes you can't play it just because it takes too long. You don't have enough.
Monopoly takes a while,
Yeah.
but I like it. It's a good game.
Yeah.
Like card games, I love euchre. If you haven't learned euchre yet, you have to learn.
Haven't learned it.
You have to learn, right? So euchre's a good one. Board games, Monopoly's right there. I like this. There's this old school game called Risk that it was like armies and you'd overtake land. Yeah, that took forever too, though. Yeah.
What's a childhood toy that you still think is cool? Beyblades.
Beyblades.
Beyblades. Beyblades.
Godzilla. Godzilla is the best childhood toy ever.
It just,
I loved Godzilla.
just like, what you're acting like there's the Godzilla toy.
There was like I had
There
this
was the
Godzilla
Godzilla
thing,
toy.
and you could hit this button, and his fist would go flying, and his tongue would come out, and it would show
this
fire.
giant, like-
Godzilla was awesome.
I had this giant thing. It was like probably like this tall. It was like a Power Rangers Megazord. It was amazing. I loved it.
Okay,
I launched Beyblades at it. It was amazing.
we could have battled Godzilla and your Megazord.
Yeah.
Godzilla would
Yeah.
have won.
We need to
Godzilla would have won. No
recover
doubt.
that toy.
Keep pulling.
I'm gonna keep going.
Keep fishing.
Don't interrupt my streak.
Yeah.
If you could change one thing about school lunches, what would it be? Literally everything.
Whoa. Everything?
Literally everything ever. I think mac and cheese and pizza's good. Bosco sticks.
I was gonna say there's some good things.
Yeah, there's some good things, but
Yeah.
at the same time, we gotta up the game.
What would you think? Would you want more options?
Just like higher quality food.
Okay.
Feels like it's just like
At what
saying-
cost though? Like how much are we willing to spend for a school lunch?
$0.
Okay. All right. So that's gonna limit things, right?
Shouldn't, I think. We deserve high quality food with no pay at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like it's tough because obviously you have to make like 1,000 meals for all the students, but it's like
Absolutely.
making all those high quality is tough.
Did you have the Thanksgiving dinner?
No, I
Oh.
did not.
It's a good one. It's a good one.
I think I ate Bosco sticks that day.
You're a rebel.
That was a lot of fun. You never know what's coming next with Mr. Ranger. And there's another big topic that has a lot of students wondering what's going to happen next. TikTok.
That's right, it's one of the most popular apps in the world, but right now there's a lot of debate about its future in the US. Some say it could face major changes, while others worry it might even be banned.
With so much misinformation out there, let's break down what's really going on in this week's Trojan Talk.
Matt, TikTok is banned in the US. That's so pathetic. There was no warning.
Well, there was warning, Carter. Let's look at what caused this TikTok situation. Last year, a bill that told TikTok to sell to an American company was passed with flying colors in the US. As you can see here, the House and the Senate agreed that it was important to pass. If TikTok did not sell to an American company, it would be banned in the US. The United States government feared that TikTok could be stealing user information and storing it for who knows what. The US also fears that TikTok could be pushing ideas that the Chinese government supports.
So shouldn't it be banned now? I heard it's past the date to sell.
Well, that's the thing, Carter. It was banned for a short period of time on January 19th, but got unbanned later when President Trump decided to allow TikTok an extra 75 days to sell.
So why doesn't TikTok just sell then?
Well, if you think about it, TikTok's owner, ByteDance, is better off without selling. TikTok has users from many other countries, and there is also an alternate version of TikTok used in China that brings in money. They could make the money they would get from selling in just a few years. There's no real reason to.
Well then, why can't I get it on my app store?
Google and Apple, who mostly provide TikTok, are probably worried about having it because they could get in trouble with the government if anything weird happens.
Matt, I heard people are really mad about this.
Yeah, people are. People who did not like the ban said that banning TikTok went against their free speech rights and shouldn't be allowed. However, the government said it wasn't about free speech and it was about national security, which made it a really important issue.
That makes so much more sense now, Matt. I mean, I guess I need to do a little bit more reading and a little bit less scrolling.
And you're going to have to keep reading because this story's ongoing.
Yeah, I think I'm just go back to scrolling though.
All right, Carter.
Thanks, guys. Avi, after hearing all that, I'm thinking folks who love TikTok might need to find some winter alternatives.
For sure, Bishop. If ByteDance doesn't sell, it's going to be interesting to see what unfolds.
And with that, let's wrap up this edition of Trojan TV. You can catch all of our news and feature stories on our YouTube channel, Trojan TV East.
Have a great weekend, Trojans.
Bye.
So, what do you think of TikTok? Do you even have it?
What's a TikTok? Also, I'm more